Hey y'all, hey! So today's video is going to be about this. Let's go and get into it.
A journey through time.
Hey y'all, hey! Welcome to Journey Through Time. My name is Wendy. If you're oldie but goodie, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Today's video is brought to you by Details and Designs. My girl sent me two of these wall shelves. I really want to call them chairs, y'all. Wall shelves. And I'm about to do a Christmas concept with one of them. I already know what I'm doing with the other one too, but I'm gonna do a Christmas concept with this one. So, without further ado, let's just go on and get started, okay? Okay, so my plan is I'm gonna make a Christmas concept with it. Except, of course, y'all know I'm extra, so it's gonna be a little different. And I need these two pieces of wood on it. So what I'm gonna end up doing, I want this here and this here on here, just like that. Okay, just covering the front of the shelf. So in order for that to work out for me, first thing I need to do is glue these two pieces of wood together. And in order to do that, I'm going to use some hot glue. I could use wood glue, but to me, wood glue does not work. That's just how I feel about it. It don't work. So, handy dandy E6000. Put some of that on here. Okay. So I got that on. Mix it up. So I'm waiting for my glue gun to get hot. And I'm gonna take and put some hot glue on the other one, the other piece that I want to adhere it to. Okay, all the way down. So now I'm just gonna put them together. So all I'm doing now is just trying to press them together. I'm rubbing it, making sure that the glue is not coming out of the sides here on this side. I really shouldn't pick it up, but it's important that I make sure that this glue is not seeping out. Okay. And then we're just going to have to sit and let that dry. So meanwhile, while that's drying, we're going to go ahead on and paint the shelf. We're going to paint it white. Okay. While our wood is over there drying, mix it up a little bit. Maybe back, make sure you can see everything. Get me a little bit of parchment paper. Put down my desk. Have me a little rolling. Little roller right here. Because we're not going to waste too much time on painting today. We're going to go and try to knock it out. Now, I was looking for just one flat piece instead of me having to glue that so it could be seamless. But you know, usually when you're looking for something, you never can really find it. So we're not gonna allow it to make this project, you know, hard when it doesn't have to be. Okay, so now all I'm doing is painting this white. I'm gonna let this dry. Okay, y'all, so I'm still waiting for this to dry, but I'm about to put this laminated sheet on top of it. Disclaimer, I would suggest you wait until it dry, but I am impatient. Y'all already know this, so I'm gonna go ahead on and um, put this laminated sheet on top of this wood. Okay. Okay, so right now I have it. I'm waiting for the heat press to heat up so I can press that laminated sheet on those two pieces of wood. But this is the artwork that I have that I'm going to be putting on it right here. And I'm going to try my best to make it 3D. So I'm going to try my best to make this 3D on this bench. And I guess we're just going to see together. I'm already cutting out some of the pieces. So I printed it twice. So I can do a cutout. These are cutouts of his hands. And this is the cutout of the gift that was around his hands. I'm just showing you guys this just in case you decide you want to try to do this method. So those are those parts. I did cut out his shoulder on both sides. Then I remembered that this is mirrored. So I might have done all this for nothing. So I would have to flip all these that's cut out the right way, flip them so they'll be mirrored. So it'll turn out the right way when I get ready to do it, if that makes any sense at all. So the heat press has just opened up. I'm gonna go check it. And if it's the way I want it to be, I'm gonna put this guy on there. Okay, so I pulled it out from under the heat press, and now we're gonna see again, y'all. This is not glued down. I mean, not glued, has not glued down enough. Okay. Automatically, I really feel like it should go back, but hold on. I'm trying to see before I take it all up because then, you know, ghosting. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. It's vibrant like I want it to be. So, never mind. All right. So, he's on the wood. Very vibrant and beautiful. So, move these pieces so I can bring him closer. It's still hot. Y'all see that? Bring it down so you can see it better. So, he's on here. And you see the seam across. I'm not too concerned with the seam because a lot of this might end up being covered up anyway. So my ideas. I do know I'm gonna bring out his, his coat. So I think I already cut those pieces out. If I can find them. Yeah. So his little piece here. I'm gonna probably end up putting this on here like that. Just to bring out his coat. Or jacket. I don't know what it's called, but is this the other side? Yes, perfect. Okay, yeah. So this is how his little jacket's gonna be. Gonna have the little glittery situation going on. Is what I was thinking. And then now for the gift, I've been working on that because it's not that easy to do. And so I cut me a piece of a box that I had. I made a like a diagonal cut on both sides. And then other piece. I had this right here, and I cut out his fingers because I want them to fit in where it looks like he's holding the box. So my plan is bending this, and I'm going to take these two pieces and I'm going to put it together like this. It's not going to actually be these two pieces, but this is how I came up with the concept. So just like that, this is going to be glued down, but this is going to be coming out. The box itself will be coming out a little bit, you know, like sticking out. The other part of it will be still flat and he'll be holding it. And that's what I'm thinking about doing here. Now, if you're wondering why you don't see his fur and all that stuff so white, is because I did not paint this wood white. Therefore, the white is not going to show up for me. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. So, what I'm going to do right now, our shelf is still trying to dry. I'm going to see if I can get this to lay down for me with just the glue. It would be very nice if it does. And the wood is still hot. So, let's see. Yeah, kind of like that. Press it down real good. Trying to make sure I don't cover up any of his fingers. It looks like I covered up just a little bit, and I'm gonna cut that out. I think it's like right here, just a little peak of his thumb. Kind of like that. All right, so the other side is the same way, and I can already see that this is going to cover up his thumb, and we don't want that. So, gonna cut that out, and maybe a little smidgen right there. Okay. Kind of looks like his thumb is free now. I see a little dot here that I'm gonna cut off. Like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Okay. Try to line him up just right. So we cover everything that we want to be covered. Okay. And this goes on pretty easy and sticks pretty well, especially with the wood being so hot. So that's wonderful. Okay. So now I have not worked on his hat. I do have him cut out over here. But like I said, I haven't worked on his hat. So what I'm thinking about doing is all I need right now is the red part of this hat. So what I'm going to do is go in right here on this picture and around. Just enough where I can get his hat in there. I'm going to cut it out. Okay. Just like that. And it's the opposite side because I did not turn it around, and that's my fault, but I can still manage to do it. So what I'll do is flip it over on the foam sheet. So I'm gonna slide him back up there. Grab some more red foam. Okay, so I'm going to take this here and trace over it for his hat. Okay, so we have the hat. I'm going to just stick it in there like that and maneuver it down where we know we want it to be, which I'm more concerned about the hat, not the ball, because the ball is going to be white. So before I even glue that down, let's look at the present. So the box itself is going to be gold, and I'm going to try to make the ribbon red. So I got some gold foam, and this is my little guide that I made. So what I did was I'm just putting it up here to measure it, and then I put a split on both sides of it so it will lay flat when I'm ready to fold it. Okay, so hold on. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, hopefully it'll work the way I want it to work. Let's see. It looks like it will. So I'm gonna add some glue to the side of it right now. And I'm gonna glue down this piece of it right here. Just so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm just gluing down that one piece right there to lay on the side of this. Just press it in. Try not to get burnt like me. Okay, and then come on the other side and do the same exact thing. Put your little glue there. Fold it in and up against it. Hoping that it stays. Okay. Kind of like that. So we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut a little above where it stops at. Okay, like that. And then we could either fold it in or we could cut it off. And that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Right now it's looking like cut it off. I'm going to cut it off, and if that was a mistake, then I'll just have to redo it. Because mistakes are bound to happen. So then I'm going to cut the side as close to the edge as I can. Kind of like that. I'll do the other side. We're just doing the cleanup work right now. We haven't glued the back part of it yet. Okay. Okay. So we got that in there. So now we're going to go on and glue our back down. And just like that, hopefully I can remember where I put those markings, but I guess I could have marked it out first on the other side, but it'll be okay. It's no big deal either way. So when we got that on there like that, the way we want it, you can fold this, you can cut this. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut the extra right here that I don't need. And I'm gonna put some glue right here so we can get this part. This was the last part that needed to be glued down. So it's seeping out a little bit, so I'm gonna find something to remove that glue, because I don't need it to be lumpy when I get ready to put it down. Okay, just like that. So now you can fold it on the sides just like that. Once you fold it, then you can cut off the extra that's left, if that's what you want to do. It's really by choice. I'm gonna fold it, but I don't need that much of it. So what I'm gonna do is just cut just a little peek of it off on both sides. Kind of like that. And then I'm gonna put some glue on it and press it in to seal the deal. This right here is tricky, where you might just get burnt because you don't cut most of the foam off. So it's just your hands and that little bit of foam. Let me get my scissors for this side because it seems like it's even shorter, but and I just pressed it in just like that. And this is what we came up with. This is what we have. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to put this part of it down. This part goes right in here just like this here by his fingers. Okay, but we actually need to place this inside of here before we do that, and I'm going to show you why. So we stick it in here like this here, then we press it down on here like this. I can get it not to move. Come on. This is what you're supposed to have. Kind of like that. Him holding the box. So the best way to do that, I was going to say to put it in here, but now that I'm looking at it, I think we should just go in and glue it down just like this. Because y'all see how much that moved on me? So we're going to take some glue. We're going to move it down between his fingers the best we can. Need to move it around a little bit. This is the time to do it. Because I'm like, when I was doing, I was like, that's weird. I could have sworn it was the other way. That's because it was, dear. This is the way it's supposed to go, y'all. This is how I had cut it out to go this way. And we're going to still make it go that way. So let me glue it the same area again. It almost dried on me, y'all. And I was just pressing too. Okay. I'm just glad I looked at the box. Okay, so move it up some. Up, up, up. It's about right here. I need it to be straight. Kind of like that. That's how it's supposed to go. And I realized that when I'm like, man, there's not much present space up there. It's because I had it turned the wrong way. Eyes human, though. Eyes human. All right. And now we have the box on there the way we want it. Okay. So now I got that on there. I can go ahead on and put the little hat up here. I could have went on and did it already, but I wanted to concentrate on that box a little bit because I just knew it was going to stress me. So I'm going to put that up here, kind of like that, and just put it where we know it needs to go. Y'all notice I didn't put no glue on the ball part of it because I'm still not sure if I'm even use that.
All right, our Santa is coming along. Okay, so now Santa needs some ribbon like situation going on. So what I'm gonna do is take this red and I'm gonna go all the way up, down and up here, just like that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna cut it a little farther out, and then I'm gonna go ahead on and put some glue on the strip. Try not to get burnt, which is impossible for me for some reason when it comes to hot glue. And if it get too hot, y'all gonna see me drop it. Okay, so I'm trying to find my placement. I think I found it. Right there. I'm gonna go all the way up the box, all the way to him. Okay, kind of like that. I'm gonna press all this in. And then right there where he is, I'm gonna cut that little piece off. And it's still more there, so I'm gonna cut a little more off. There we go. So this is where we are right now. So now we need to put we're gonna put one over here on this side, and then we're gonna put one over here on this side. Okay. Let me cut another piece because I don't think I got enough. So let me see. So I'm gonna bump these together. And I'm gonna cut it right on the side of it, just like this. And cut it down, just like that. So I'm gonna take one piece of this and I'm gonna put it on this side and glue it down. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm not gonna go all the way because it's not gonna need it. So I'm gonna find my placement. And press it down. And then I'm gonna find my placement on the other side and press it down. Just like that. And now I can bring it down on each side, you know, like gifts usually are. So this one here already has a little bit of glue on it. I didn't really have to do much of anything, but I do need to cut its extra off on this side. Okay. Same thing over here. I don't think I came down far enough to do that. So I'm gonna put a little more glue, then bring it all the way down. Pinch it back in the corner over there. Then take your scissors and cut it just like that. And then pinch it back in that corner where you want it. All right. So we have Santa's outfit on. He looking cute. We have his hat on. Now we're going to get a little messy because we're going to have to do some of the white. So let me grab everything. Okay, y'all, this stuff is so messy. I was trying to size up some pieces to fit in here for his arms, his sleeves, right at the end. And I'm still cutting and cutting and cutting, you know, just until it fits. But I feel like if it take too long, y'all gonna miss out on certain things. So I'll just put y'all on here and just let y'all see the headache I'm going through right now. So This is kind of what I'm trying to do, but not. I got my fluffs, but I'm gonna have to trim this up a lot. A lot. So I think I'm gonna go ahead on and put it on just like this for the hands, this part of it, and then I'm gonna trim it up because it's just a mess to me. Okay, I'll just take this and I'm gonna stick it here and here, kind of like that. Like that. And I'm gonna do the other side the same way. Where sticks it? Got all stuff all over the. Hey there, covering up my glue gun. Oh my gracious! Y'all see this? Okay. So I need another. This one I have all over here, but maybe I don't. Need a few more glue sticks so I can put the rest of the sleeves on. Okay. So I'm gonna put some glue right here. Now I'm gonna have to clean my glue gun off. This is hotmess.com right now. All right, and then I'm gonna stick it in there like so. How I want it to be in here. Hold it a little bit. Making sure it's not on his hands at all. So it's not that I'm trying to cut all the frizzy off. I'm trying to really just cut all the extra unnecessary stuff off. And this part right here, the cleanup takes time, especially if you're particular like me. And I am very. But I promise you, once you get it cleaned up really nicely, you'll start seeing it take its form on how it's supposed to be. But got to get through all this first. Kind of like that. Give me a minute to clean up some of this mess. Okay, so I did the puff ball off camera and some of the hat off camera because this stuff is a mess. Okay, I left some of the hat so I can do it with you guys, but when I tell you this here is messy, this is messy. So if you don't have the patience to deal with all this and the little furry things going everywhere, then I advise you not to even mess with this. To use something else in the place of it. And I do have some of the puff balls in there I could have used, but I like to see the fluffiness, in the picture. So that's the reason why I'm using that. I plan on putting a bow on that gift as well. But right now, we need to finish getting the rest of this hat done. And the more I cut it, the more I I regret cutting it because it shed so bad. I have a whole lot of it over here, but I'm gonna put this glue right here on this side. And then just decide which side I'm gonna do this on and just squish it on in there. Kinda like that. You notice I'm pushing it towards his face. And then I'm plucking it out a little bit. So once I've done that, it's time to shape it up a little bit. So we can make it all look like one, like it wasn't pieced together. That's the great thing about it being fluffy, that you can hide any type of imperfections that you may have done during the cut. And then I'm trying to make sure I don't cover up his face, that I'm only on the parts that has the fur on it. Or should I say where the fur's supposed to be. So once you do that, pretty much have everything will start looking, clean. So the rest of this is really just his beard and his mustache. That's what the rest of this is, and I'm sitting here debating if I want to mess with that. So that's where I am with that. But everything else on here looks pretty good. Let's see. I said I was gonna put some type of I was gonna cut a bow and put on it. Let me see if I do that first and see how that will look. If it don't look right, then I don't really know how to cut a bow either, but I'm just gonna try something. Like maybe like a I don't know. Maybe cut it back out again like that. Okay, that ain't too bad, y'all. My first time trying. Let me I want to put another piece on top of that though. So let me cut that again. of a different color. And put another like that. Maybe like that. Well, I thought I cut it shorter so you could see some of the red on the other one. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this now. I'm just trying something. Then just stick it on top. Yeah. How cool is that? And that was something I just randomly thought of. So put a little drop of glue there. Put a dot of glue there. And then just stick the bow right there. Right on top of the gift. Just like that. If that ain't the cutest thing. Okay. I am so pleased with that. And honestly, I did not even think about, think about it. I just did it. But I was actually going to go get a bow. And so now I'm being extra and thinking about putting another piece of, you know how our bows have the little thing in the middle? That's too short. So that wouldn't work. I think my mind be working overtime, y'all. Okay. I'll try it anyway. What could it hurt? What could it hurt? Besides all this shred getting on it. Okay, that little bow turned out cute. I'm definitely pleased with it. That's crazy. Okay. So, I think this wood gonna collapse on me. I'm hoping not. I'm trying to cut this little piece off. This is the laminated sheet that was at the bottom of it. Okay. Turn it over to the side. Cut this one off as well. I didn't cut it off good yet. Okay, y'all. So this is not actually on yet. I'm actually just sitting here playing with it to see if there's a way I can do this without taking away from his beautiful face. If that makes any sense. So what I did was I got all the loose pieces that weren't together. So a lot of little squigglies that aren't together. And I took them and I just bunched them up and put them here to see if I could do this without, like I said, taking away from his beautiful face. And it looks like I could do that. The only two areas he have right now is just his mustache and his beard. So his beard, I feel like I got it covered pretty good. And I can trim around his mouth. His mustache, on the other hand, I'm not sure. But we're going to just play around with it, okay? So I'm gonna take this off, add some glue here, and that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna play around with it and see what we can come up with. So I guess that's what I meant by that. Pressing it down, and it's not as fluffy as the rest of his items are on him. For all the little stray pieces, I try to take my scissors and try to move them the best that I can. Best believe when I'm done, all that's going to be cleaned up anyway. So y'all, it looks like we got the one part of it done. We got the beard done. Now we got to get the mustache done. And these pieces here look like they strays. I'm trying to see. Okay. So now the hardest part of this here and the last part of this here, as far as he goes, is his beard. How in the heck we supposed to get this beard to do what we want it to do? I guess the same way we got the mustache, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So I'm just gonna add just a little glue right where we know we want it to stick, nowhere else. Okay. And then I'm gonna take the little pieces of string I have. I'm gonna try to put it on in there and see what happens. That's all we can do. Put it in there and see what happens. Now this right here is definitely gonna have to be cleaned up because I don't even know how to make this make sense. How to make it, look natural. So I'm just gonna put it in here like this here. A little bit, little pieces, little pieces. And then add the glue as I go because there's really no easy way to put this in here. And I have never done this before, so we getting this together for the first time together. Just hoping it cooperates with me. Oops. It definitely looks like it's trying, which is wonderful. Now with this, we don't want no stray pieces blocking out at all. So we're gonna have to cut anything that seems stray. Yeah. So this is tedious, so give me a moment. So I'm securing the boards to the floating shelf. So this is why I wasn't worried about them not being completely dry, because I knew I was going to take it and put some screws in it. running the screws in different places, but I'm running it through the wood and that's holding it in the back. It really doesn't need any more. So this is how it looks so far. Bring it up so you can see. This is what we got so far. We still got a ways to go, but we got most of our decoration done. Okay. So I'm gonna put some more glue that I just cleaned up back on here. Which is crazy, but gonna stick this here. Just like that. I'm gonna take my other piece and do the same thing on this side. Just like that. Then I'm gonna take some mirrors and put the mirror here. Kind of on top of the screws. And another one. I'm gonna do the same. Right here. Where it's on top of the screws. Both sides. Okay. Now this is how he's looking. I'm gonna cut it here. And here. So I don't like those scissors. I'm gonna use these. So I was thinking about coming all the way around with this. Then I also see this. Trying to see exactly what I want to do here. I think I want to put it at the bottom. Look at that. So at the bottom, I could actually put this at the bottom also. I think I'll do that. That's pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna put some more glue onto the bottom of it now. If I get a glue stick. I'm take and stick this right here at the end of the corner. Right there. Press it down. Y'all can see a little more. Okay. I'll take this flat end and come in and join it right here. Look at that. Press. Okay. So we're actually getting somewhere. So now I'm debating about what I want to do here, here, and here, and here. I'm thinking about starting here and going across with this. Of course, I don't need to hit his hat, so I'm just going to have to be mindful not to do that. Kind of make it like a frame. Okay. So, got all that in there. Definitely gonna put a bow up here. Know that. I wanted to put a few more of these in here. I just thought it was pretty. Let me stick one in here like this. Take another one, put one over here like this. It's almost like stars. It's like, I can't explain it, but it gives the illusion of sparkles or something. I can't. Wish I could explain what I'm trying to explain, but anyway. Here we go. Kind of like that. And then we're going to take and we're going to put a big old bow up here probably. Or we might just, let me see. Right here. Just like that. That cute. Okay. So now, all we got to do is got to make sure that she's painted up really good and she's definitely ready to go. Now, we can put some more paint on this and make it a little bit whiter, or you could leave it like this. Me, I'm extra. We know this. So, I'm going to add a little paint right here. And I'm going to take it. And I'm just going to roll it right here in the front of this chair or shelf or whatever you want to call it. So I can get that a little bit wider. Okay. There's a little white got left. Just trying to get in some areas that the roller's not getting, which is not a lot. Just want it to be nice and white on the bottom of it. That's all. Now I could paint this wood too, white, to give it a better finish, or I could put some of this red mesh. What is this? This red matte thingy, soft, spongy thing, whatever it's called. Yeah, I can put that on it as well. So, still trying to figure that out. But yeah, y'all, this is what we have so far. And he is handsome. It is beautiful. Which I think I do okay.
All right, y'all, this is the final result. The next video I do, I'm going to actually be putting something in this beauty right here. So this is what we worked on today. This is the concept we came up with, Christmas concept, and we're going to put some nice goodies, and then we're going to get it all bagged up, and or however I decide to dress it up and get it ready to go. You see it glistening? You see a light on it from the mirror? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Y'all see that? Okay. I'm acting crazy in the back. Nothing too much going on, but this could be set somewhere. It could be hung up. It could be any way you want. You could do it any kind of way you want to do it. Okay. I really enjoy doing this. And like I said, I have another one that I want to do. And I just want to show you guys how you can do this concept and how you can have it 3D and all the good stuff is popping out and all the little blings. I'm so excited. Okay, y'all. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I really look forward to seeing you on the next video when we put some goodies in this thing.